Wheaton, why do you keep saying it like that?
I'm just saying, Peter Wheaton's a great actor. Yes, ma'am. No, just the opening. Bring it to us. Just count me down when the opening closes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's coverage of Roane County High School boys basketball action. We welcome you inside the friendly confines of the castle at Roane County High School as we get set for a Little Kanawha Conference matchup featuring the Roane County Raiders and the Doddridge County Bulldogs. Both teams coming in with exact opposite records, 3-2 Roane County, 2-3 Doddridge County. And they are the exact opposites coming into this game. Roane County winners of 2 straight coming into tonight. Doddridge have lost their last 2. Roane County got the season off to a very strong note on the road with a victory in conference over Work County 46-34. Couple of tough losses, one to Webster County right here, and then on the road at Clay County, a very close 6-point defeat to the Panthers. The Raiders followed that up with a big victory right here against Braxton County, a grinded out 54-49 victory. Most recently, victory right before Christmas break against Calhoun County on the road, 59-23. Doddridge County, on the other hand, defeated Calhoun County to open the season by 10. They lost on the road to Gilmer County by 20. Reeled off a victory over Valley Wetzel, 49-43. And they have been defeated most recently both times at home by St. Joseph Central, 99-72 in a high-scoring affair. And then Webster County dropped 81 on the Bulldogs, defeating Doddridge 81-52. Glad you could join us on WVRC 104.7 FM. We are streaming live audio on our website at WVRCFM.com, and we welcome you all joining us live on Facebook for video and audio. Andrew Miller alongside my partner Matt White. John Penna has joined us once again here this afternoon, and Katie Nutter is our camera person for tonight's contest. Matt White, I'll bring you in here right off of the bat. This Roane County team knows number 1, 2, and 3 on the list is defense.
It's going to be the MO of this team all season until they can really find a settled offensive set. At times in the half-court sets, we've struggled a little bit to find the bucket. You're going to need a team effort all around, and first and foremost, that does start on the defensive end. You've got to get turnovers, try to get some easy buckets. If you've got to get to the basket, you can't just settle for outside shots all day long. We don't really have, the caliber of shooters that you might expect. I mean, Lane Epling is a great outside shooter. Don't take me the wrong way on this, but I want to see him get to the basket. If he settles for shots from 4 or 5 feet behind the line, it's not a good shot opportunity. Get yourself to the basket and try to get yourself to the line. Get a couple shots to go, and then start jacking up the three-pointers and see what happens after that. You mentioned that game against Clay County. That was a game where Roane County was down as much as like 15 points early in the ballgame, battled back, and showed the grit and determination, and that's exactly what we're going to see out of this team throughout the entire season. Grit, determination, heart, effort, defense, and let the chips fall where they may.
Statistically speaking, this will be an interesting matchup. Doddridge scores almost 10 points more per game than Roane County, but the Raider defense obviously likes to hold their opponents low. 41 points a game is all the Raiders give up on average this season. Doddridge scores a little bit more, but boy, do they give up points. They average giving up 67.8 points per game. Now, of course, you average in an 81 and 99-point game. That might skew the statistics a little bit, but it's obvious that Doddridge has some holes in their defense that Roane County might be able to exploit a little bit here tonight. I think if it's going to happen, though, it's going to happen the way that Coach Matt Brohard has seen it happen the first 5 games. It's defense, chaotic defense leading to some runouts. and some 3-on-2, 2-on-1 breaks and opportunities for the Raiders to get on the boards if they happen to miss. But I think if it's going to happen for Roane County offensively, again, it'll start from the inside, as you mentioned, and then it'll work its way out. Once Roane County establishes, I think, that they have the ability to dribble drive, then that will open up those outside shots for the Raiders.
Yeah, dribble drives have got to be a key factor in this. And another thing, too, is Grayson Keene has done a great job of establishing the low post. He and Sean Caldwell will both have a massive size advantage underneath against this slightly undersized Doddridge Bulldogs team. We've seen a lot of size and athleticism from this team in the years past. It's not on display here tonight. So I think this is going to be a very similar style of like a gritty, grinded out kind of team that's going to look to try to turn you over and try to capitalize on some easy buckets. So if you're Roane County, you have to be very careful with the ball, make some smart decisions, don't telegraph your passes, and just hold on to the ball and rebound and use your size advantage underneath. And I think Roane County will be able to establish some of those things throughout this ball game.
John Penna just here so he doesn't get fined. I'm joking, obviously. So, John, as a casual observer who has not had a chance to watch much
of Roane County. I am no casual observer. I watch most games thanks to WVRC.
Well, obviously. as someone who is coming in blind almost in this, what are you looking for out of Roane County?
Well, you know, it's like you guys talked about. This is a defensive team. That's how they end up scoring the ball most of the time. Moses Onwuka has been absolutely phenomenal this season. You know, he wreaks havoc. He causes havoc. I like what Alex Hall is able to do in there as well. I just like the grittiness of this team, and that's kind of how Coach Brohard is. And he talked about this through football season. You know, he said, listen, we're not going to be the team that's going to be able to score a ton, but we're going to get out there and run, and we're going to push our opponents to the brink. And that's exactly what I've seen so far in this early basketball season.
The growth of this 21-22 team has been very quick for Coach Matt Brohard. Let's see again tonight if they take another step upwards against Doddridge County. Both teams warming up here in pregame. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we return, more pregame coverage, including the starting lineups and the opening tip from the Castle on WVRC. You're listening to 104.7 FM's coverage of Raider basketball.
Anomaly.
You got 6 here, 6 minutes worth of commercials.
So I've heard that a couple times on the air while I've been listening in. I'm like, oh, it's just me.
Okay, thank you.
The Onwuka clan's up in here.
How close are we, Leah? Excellent. We welcome you back inside the castle at Roane County High School. Andrew Miller, Matt White, John Penna, Katie Nutter on the camera for us. Leah Metz is back at studio control, our studio technician. I want to send a big shout out to our good buddy George Allen, who is on the mend right now, a long-time studio technician for us. Hey, he doesn't get to be in the studio for it, but at least he gets a chance to watch the actual game here tonight. Speaking of that, I want to send a shout out to Mo's older brother, Elijah Onwuka, former outstanding Roane County Raider basketball player, watching in from Maryland. And, of course, we appreciate everyone joining us from wherever you may be watching or listening to Roane County High School basketball action. So, Matt, we talked about Moses Onwuka and his ability defensively to spark this team. Let's talk about inside game for Roane County. They're going to have the height advantage here tonight. How are they going to be able to expose that height, though, against, I imagine, as you mentioned, a very aggressive, quick-handed defense? Not the size that Roane County has inside, but obviously they're going to be scrappy.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be clean with your passing lanes. I mean, Roane County has a tendency sometimes to just kind of rotate the ball around the outside and then try to force it into Grayson Keene. You've got to move without the ball to try to create a little bit of chaos. I'll be curious to see what Doddridge comes out. If they're going to go man-to-man, if they're going to go 2-3 and try to pack it in and force Roane County to be able to shoot from outside, that'll be a big factor in how the Roane County wants to attack the defense. If they're trying to bunch it in and realize that, okay, yes, we're at a major size disadvantage, and Roane County doesn't shoot the ball exceptionally well from the outside overall, where are you going to take your chances? So if they're packing the lanes, you've got to be able to, somebody's got to cut. You've got to use the high post. That high-low game is very crucial as far as like trying to establish the inside presence. If you can get somebody to flash up to the free throw line, it gives you a much better angle and a much better passing lane to utilize to try to work it into the bigs.
Healthy crowd starting to brew here on the home side for Roane County. Of course, the Roane Riot student section starting to fill up as well. Both teams back out getting their final warm-ups in before the pregame here. We're going to send it right back to the studio real quick for a final timeout. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip. It's Roane County and Doddridge in Little Kanawha Conference basketball action after this. Minute 30 from here and then the national anthem, so about 2 minutes total.
Would you say that Ezel?
Ezel, yeah.
Okay.
Ezel.
Ezel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roane County High School. Tonight's OKC matchup between our visitors, the Doddridge County Bulldogs, and of course your hosts, the Roane County Raiders. If everyone would please rise.
All right, national anthem's coming. We welcome you back inside the castle. Getting set for opening tip, Roane County and Doddridge County. Starting lineups being introduced on the floor. Let's take a look first at the Bulldogs.
First off, it's a 5'9" sophomore guard, Brandon Heilman. A 5'9" junior guard, Seth Richards. A 6'1" junior guard, Isaac Gazelle. A 6'1" sophomore guard, Jacob DeHaven. And the 6'1" junior forward, Gabriel Stewart.
4 seniors and a sophomore for Roane County. Starting at point guard, the now single-game steals career leader and record holder Moses Onwuka, 5'9" senior guard. Lane Epling, the shooter, 5'11" senior. Levi Hunt, your swing guard, a 6-foot senior. Underneath, Gary Harper, a 6-foot senior stretch guard forward. And the 6'6" sophomore center is Grayson Keene. Roane County in the home whites, jerseys and pants, the brand new Nike uniforms. Maroon letters and numbers trimmed out in charcoal gray. They've got Raiders across the front in all capital letters, a little bit of gray, maroon, gray trim, and of course the Raider R insignia.
One thing I've noticed, Drew, is the basketball shorts are getting shorter these days.
Yeah, they went, it's a natural turn of events. The banana hammocks when we were in the 80s.
Yes.
And then by the 90s, it was Michigan and how low can you go?
Right.
They almost made it in the early 2000s down to the actual floor. And then in about 2013 or 14, things started to move back the other way, and now they're going back to retro. All green for Doddridge shorts and shirts. And they've got bright gold lettering and numbering. Doddridge across the front of the chest in all caps, trimmed out in white.
You know, I could tell number 3 was Seth Richards before that was even said. I've seen this guy since he was about 7 years old, and he's got those bow legs, but he is super quick.
In the center circle, 6'6" Grayson Keene, opposed by DeHaven, the 6'1" sophomore. Official enters, tip up in the air, controlled by Roane County into the front court. Raiders with an immediate possession. Doddridge looks like they'll start out in a 2-3 zone. They'll try to force Roane County to shoot their way out of that. Raiders look for some openings to drive. They get it into the foul line to Epling. He's triple teamed. Someone knocked it away from behind.
That was Heilman coming up with the steal for Doddridge.
Quick dump to the baseline. DeHaven fires a 3 right corner. No good. Keene with the clear. Off to Harper. Here comes Gary. Right side wing. Jumps into the lane and gets caught. Nope. They're going to call body contact. Thought they might call the travel. Instead, on that first jump step, he's got to be a body. And they're going to call Izell, I believe, on that one. Baseline inbound right for Epling. They'll swing it all the way around to the left corner. Epling off the inbound, wide open for 3, and it rattles home.
Oh, that's a great start. See that first one go. You really need that if you're Lane Epling. He's a bit of a streaky shooter. You get that first one to go, it's hard to tell what he could do tonight.
It's the power of the beard, growing the new beard. 3-0, Roane County early. Raiders going to go 2-3 zone themselves. Pair of zone teams with very quick and aggressive guards. Heilman working right wing to DeHaven, dumps it in to Stewart, baseline, turnaround jumper in, and pops back out. 2 straight defensive boards for Keene.
Yeah, great challenge on the defensive side there from Keene as well, making that a difficult shot.
Roane County will set up the offense between the circles with Epling. They'll move it over to Harper, left wing. Out top, Onwuka, back to Harper, steps into the 3. That one rolls off the rim. Hunt inside, grabs the board. Immediately tied up by Doddridge, possession arrow, Bulldogs.
Hunt showing the athleticism. He's more of a guard, small forward type, but he does a great job of getting in there and helping the big guys with rebounding.
2-2-1, backcourt pressure for the Raiders. Broken by a settled Doddridge unit. Into the front court, they'll hand it off to Seth Richards, the 5'9" junior. Over on the wing right, quick 3 thrown up. That's no good for Izell. Rebound fought for, last touch off of a Raider.
We've got Vinny Diesel here tonight, as well as Daughtry.
Absolutely. Boy, there's some things I miss about John Penna.
There's a lot of things we miss when he's not here.
Here's Heilman, left wing 3 for him. That rattles out. Another rebound for Keene. 3 defensive boards. He tries the deep outlet pass, though, DeHaven swipes it away. Doddridge back in possession. Roane County leading 3-0, and now a pass gets away from Heilman, and out of bounds it goes back to the Raiders.
Keene did a good job of securing that last rebound, but if you're a guard, you've got to come help your big. When he's trying to track down a loose ball like that, you've got to come to him. Don't make him try to throw a half-court pass.
Raiders 2 guards out front, Onwuka and Epling. Left wing, Harper gives it back between the circles. Lane drives, jump stop. Dishes over to Harper, who gives it right back. Epling, a deep three. That one rolls off the rim. DeHaven tracks down the board. Here come the Bulldogs. Richards over to DeHaven, right wing. Attacks into the lane. Jump pass out top. Richards bounces it right wing. Inside, it's tipped away. I'm not sure who got a hand on it, but Harper steals it.
Yeah, Mo got a tip on that one.
Into the front court. Harper left side. Slows, now picks up the pace. He'll feed it back out. Moses will reset for the Raider offense. 3 minutes going by. Roane County leads 3-0. Inside to Harper, foul line area. Nowhere to go. Out top, Epling, another three. That one's good. 2 for 3 early for Lane Epling.
Lane's got a pretty shot, guys.
Quick 6-0 lead for the Raiders. Pressure back court. This time Lane will get a handle on it. Steals it away. Drives and dishes on Onwuka. The runner in the lane, left side, no good. Pokes the rebound up and into the hands of Ezell. Richards into the front court. Ezell left, dumps it inside to Haven on the block left. Double teamed, he'll try to feed it back out to the wing, and Epling, a kick save out of bounds.
He thought DeHaven was going to have the baseline. McKean did a good job retreating on defense and just blocking the way with that big wingspan of his.
Ezell, Heilman out, Stewart in, as well as Austin Racy. Here's DeHaven for three, left wing, and that one was challenged. Shot still falls in for DeHaven, the sophomore, getting Doddridge on the board for the first time. It was a 3-minute, 45-second cold snap to start the game offensively for Doddridge. Ball on the floor picked up by Epling. Lane's going to attack and dish. Left wing, Harper will drive into the lane, jump stop, pops it up, no good. Rebound controlled by Racy.
Dodgers defense very quick to get back, Drew.
Like the way Roane County's working for good shots, though. They lead 6-3 early. Richards over to DeHaven, right wing. Pulls back, 16-footer, hits the front rim. Harper there for the board. Gary will walk it across the timeline, gives it off to Onwuka.
Roane County doing a good job on the boards thus far in the game. 6-3 the advantage.
Raiders working the perimeter out top with Hunt. Doddridge extending that 2-3 zone. Both guards out in front of the three-point line. Keene, elbow right, looks opposite. Epling attacking, baseline. Gets bumped, up with a layup, no good. Rebound controlled by Doddridge. That was Stewart.
I like the take, though, for Epling. Didn't get the call. Probably should have been 2 shots on that one.
Here's Racy for a deep three. That hits front rim. Rebound tipped out to the three-point area. Bodies flying everywhere. Onwuka on the floor, Harper on the floor. Stewart able to corral it, though, for the Bulldogs. Out top, Richards. Racy gives it into the right corner. Now back to Richards on the wing. Quick pass inside, over to Stewart for three. Stewart off front rim. Epling keeps the rebound. Tipped it to himself a couple times. 6-3 Raiders. Harper left wing. He'll pull up quickly in transition for the three.
That was a quick pull right there.
He laid off a first couple of opportunities. He decided to drive that time. A good shot, Roane County with a 9-3 lead. All threes so far in the first quarter for both teams. Onwuka getting aggressive defensively. Out top, Richards pulls the trigger. That one misses everything but the backboard. Epling another defensive rebound. Here comes Lane towards the right wing. Gives it off to Hunt. Levi dribbles out to the wing, picks up the dribble, and tries a bounce pass. It's stolen by Richards. Richards taking it baseline left. He'll pull up from 17 feet. No good, and Onwuka's going to be shoved on the backside rebound. Racy whistled for the push.
Yeah, just a good job of Roane County getting back on defense. He kind of thought Richards was probably going to take that one to the hole. Instead, opted for that 15-foot jumper. And Mo did a good job tracking it down, drawing the foul.
Onwuka and Hunt get a breather. In comes Alex Hall and Colton Paxton for the first time tonight. Raiders leading 9-3, first quarter action. Baseline left, Keene looking out top. Quick touch pass, Epling, right wing. Pumps, drives baseline. Cut off there, and now the ball's tipped away. Good defense by Swensel. Inbounds in front of Doddridge's bench. 1:44 left, first quarter action. Paxton at the foul line, dumps it inside, left block, Keene muscles it up, too strong though. I think Keene was a little too far underneath the basket there.
That was a good feed though from the high post by Paxton.
Ezell pulls up, 15-foot elbow jumper's good. Hall went for the steal and left Ezell open. 9-5, Raiders by 4. Epling over to Harper, left wing. Fakes high, goes low, now to the foul line. Paxton looks opposite in the lane. Hall lost the dribble, gives it back out to Paxton. Left wing, they'll dump it inside on the block left. Keene pumps again, muscles it up, draws the foul on Swensel.
They did a good job protecting the ball as well with the body, allowing the defender to get a hand on it.
So we asked before the game started, how would you get it into Keene? Quick ball movement is helping.
Yeah, absolutely, and getting it to the high post is really crucial. You got many options if you can get the ball right there in the middle of the floor. You can turn, look opposite to the wing, down to the low post. Done a good job of getting the ball into Keene. He capitalizes on the first free throw.
Yeah, the 6'6" sophomore swishing the first one. Checking out is Gabriel Stewart. And back in quickly is Ezell. 1:04 mark, first quarter. Keene's second free throw up and good, 2 of 2. It's a 12-5 lead, and Keene gets his first breather. And the sophomore, Sean Caldwell, checking in.
Sean got the shiny sneakers on the day.
Backcourt pressure broken with the dribble into the front court. Dangerous pass there by Heilman. Picked up by a Doddridge teammate. That's Racy, right wing. He'll fire the three, and Racy drills it. 12-8.
Not much you could do on that one.
45 remaining here in the first quarter. Raiders lead by 4. Epling directing traffic out top. Left wing it goes. Harper delivers it back. Now Epling gives it to Harper. Inside Caldwell, the lefty from the left block. Baby jump hook just rolls off the front of the rim. It's a good look from Caldwell.
Yeah, good soft touch. Just couldn't quite get it to fall.
Inside it goes. Triple team. They'll give it out to Heilman for 3. That hits back rim. Now it hits the backboard and goes over with 18 seconds. Raiders can work for the final shot of the quarter, leading 12-8.
They just got to be patient, work the ball around. Plenty of time here.
Ball will cross the timeline with 14 on it. They'll get it to Epling. Now they'll swing it over to Harper. He'll dribble drive baseline. Caldwell with a beautiful screen. Harper couldn't get the layup to fall, though. Caldwell gets a hand in there and ties it up, and that will keep possession for the Raiders. 2 big plays for Sean.
Yeah, that was a great screen. Sorry about that.
Go for it.
Definitely was a great screen.
Yeah, did a good job just sealing the defender on his hip. Just gave Harper a nice passing lane.
Final shot opportunity. Epling at the buzzer, just a little bit strong on the back rim. And the Raiders will lead after 1. 12-8 your score. 60-second timeout. We'll be back. After 1 quarter of play, Roane County leading. I thought it was 11, Matt White. I was correct, in fact. They adjusted the score at the end of the first quarter. It is 11-8 Roane County.
We'll have to have a talk with that clock keeper down there at the desk.
Doddridge starting with possession. Good ball movement leads to a Racy baseline jumper, and Austin Racy, the senior guard, the lone senior, in the starting lineup. Buries another shot and cuts the deficit down to 1. Raiders leading 11-10. They have led throughout the first quarter and into the second quarter early. Paxton at the foul line. Looking opposite, ball tipped by a defender, stolen by Izell. Richards quickly into the front court. Dumps at foul line, looking opposite to Izell. Izell baseline, Racy rolling across for the baseline jumper, no good. Another rebound on the defensive side for Epling.
Well, that's 4 now in the game. Love to see when the guards can get in there and help out with the rebounds.
Here's Harper, left wing 3, that's good. He and Epling are feeling it here in the first half.
When you can shoot the ball like that, no need for offensive rebounds.
Sets up the backcourt pressure. They had Heilman in a trap. He gets out with the pass to Izell. Front court left goes Richards. Doddridge breaking the pressure. They'll get it to the foul line area to Swensel. Right wing, here's a 3 put up by Heilman. That's no good. Rebound saved in by Paxton. Unfortunately, the Raiders couldn't get to it. Now Racy open for another 3. That's off the mark. Heilman on the backside for the rebound. Out top to Richards. Now over to Izell. Deep 3, left wing. That's good. Right in front of Coach Brohard, and you can see the frustration on the face of Coach Matt Brohard.
Roane County just didn't do a very good job of rebounding. They've done so well early.
Epling fires a deep 3 right wing. That one way too strong. Raiders lead 14-13. Doddridge can take their first lead of the game here. Heilman being harassed on the right wing. They'll get it over to the left side. Here's another for Izell. Front rim, no good. Swensel for the rebound. Nobody getting a body on a body the last 2 defensive possessions. And Coach Matt Brohard quite frustrated as he will sub a couple of players out. Caldwell and Hall checking out. Keene and Onwuka back in.
Yeah, Raiders were doing a really good job up until the last couple of possessions of rebounding. Just like you said, not getting a body on somebody.
Out top Izell. They'll dump it in. Now they'll look opposite to Haven for 3. That one rolls off. Boy, Doddridge content to fire up some outside shots here. Epling dribble drives into the lane, gives it to Keene. Left wing Harper. The 3 this time rolls off. Great backside rebound by Paxton. Raiders with an extra possession here. 5:30 mark. Now Epling's going to pull another 3. That one's good.
Whew.
He just missed from right there, and he has got that shooter's mentality.
I take back what I said in the pregame about not shooting those from 4 feet behind the line.
4-point lead for the Raiders. Another 3 thrown up by Racy. Boy, Doddridge has no offense. They're just jucking up 3s. Roane County on the fast break. Onwuka found Epling. Epling might have taken a little body contact, no whistle. Onwuka gets up there for the offensive rebound.
Onwuka with a defensive rebound cuts straight down the middle and finds a beautiful cutter there in lane, but not able to get it.
Inbounds comes to Mo. He'll bring it out top. Roane County sets the offense at 5 minutes in the first half. Raiders leading 17-13. Epling, he'll try the left side 3 now. That's good.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Somebody lit a match, and Epling is on fire. Into the front court, Onwuka. A deflection, almost got another steal. Doddridge finding even passes tough to go by. Now a 3 put up, rattles around for Izell, hits the backboard, and falls through. 20-16, Roane County by 4.
I really didn't think we were going to see a shootout this early in the ball game, but man, Roane County's offense really working.
Here's Harper left wing. He'll try another one. That rims out. Izell backside rebound. Outlet pass to Heilman. Heilman working against Onwuka. Gets to the top circle, picks up the dribble to DeHaven right wing, back to Heilman. He'll dribble drive, dish to Izell. He'll fire another 3. That's an air ball. Backside rebound. We got a whistle underneath. And they're going to call Gary Harper for boxing out. I'm not so sure I understand that one.
Well, I mean, the explanation that the official gave was that he had both of his hands wrapped around behind holding the defender, but I don't know about that.
Inbounds 3-point shot again by Heilman. That misses. Onwuka with a rebound. Keene looking opposite. Here's Epling, another 3. It's good. Epling is absolutely in fuego. Wow.
5 3-pointers now for Epling.
Raiders lead by 7, their largest of the night. 23-16.
Look out Matt Brohard's record.
Ezell, boy, he thought about pulling the trigger on a deep three. He'll pull into another one. That's all the offense Doddridge has right now. They're just chucking up threes. Epling into the front court, lost his footing, then lost the dribble. Stolen by DeHaven. DeHaven to the lane. The layup rolls off the rim, and Paxton whistled for the foul.
Football mentality, baby.
Yeah.
Love it.
Only one thing I would have liked better is if that ball did not even make it up into the air. But I appreciate Paxton knowing that if he did that, the only way he would do it would be possibly an intentional foul. So DeHaven will try to earn it from the line, and he does not on the first one, so immediately call that a good foul.
Yeah, baby.
Love watching Paxton out there. He does not have the body of a basketball player.
He is not a basketball player.
He has the body of a middle linebacker.
Well, yeah.
He is a hustler
Listen,
that plays football and just happens to love basketball.
I get videos every evening of him working on 200 push-ups a night.
0 of 2 from DeHaven, so a great foul now, and then Paxton pulls a rebound. Harper drives, dishes out top. Great defense by Richards.
Yeah, Richards just read the passing lane on that one. It's probably a good thing because it was Epling going to shoot it again.
Here's another three. DeHaven, boy, that I can't imagine that Doddridge likes this kind of offense, at least their coaching staff. There's one, a drive inside, and that's maybe why they didn't. Stewart had his shot blocked by Harper. Roane County, though, gives it right back with a poor pass.
5 turnovers here in this quarter for Roane County.
That one unforced. Richards gets it to the foul line. Now to DeHaven, pumps, pulls up, deep 2, off the rim. Keene being grabbed from behind, still grabs the rebound, and then Epling is poked in the eye by Heilman. Heilman going after the basketball, and Epling takes one right to the eyeball. That happened to him once back at the Clay County game. Timeout whistled on the floor. 30-second break. We'll take it with them. 2:36 left in the half. Raiders lead by 7, 23-16. Out of the timeout for Doddridge, Roane County leading 23-16. Lane Epling, 5 threes in the first half, just got poked in the eye, and you're worried about that for a second, and then you think back to when he got poked in the eye against Clay County, hit 3 threes after that.
Well, if he goes that same case scenario here, dials in the shot even more than it has been in this ballgame so far. 5 threes, like you said. Man, Roane County content to take shots from the outside. If they're falling, good.
Epling with the basketball, right wing, bounces it out top to Hunt. They'll swing it left side to Onwuka. Raiders leading by 7. Epling right wing. Out to Hunt. They'll feed it to Harper at the foul line. Looks opposite, out top Hunt. Dribbles it off his own foot and then tackles Richards on the steal. Boy, Hunt just dribbled that right off of his leg. So another unforced turnover by Roane County. They make 6 in the second half or second quarter. Doddridge County with possession. They'll feed it inside. Look opposite. Swinzel gives it to DeHaven. Trapped in the right corner. Out top to Richards. Now Ezell. Fake the 3. Gives it to the corner. 3-pointer put up. Harper with great positioning. Backside rebound. And over the back goes DeHaven.
It was the same thing that that Harper was called for earlier. He was just boxing out.
Well, Matt, I think that the instructions from Coach Brohart after those couple of defensive rebounds were not taken with no box outs. I think he was emphatic during a timeout to tell his team, you better get a body on a body if you want to be playing.
Well, at least Gary Harper got the memo because a couple plays in a row, he is boxing out.
Well, Onwuka split a pair of defenders, and then someone poked it away from him. 7th turnover of the second quarter for the Raider offense. They still lead at the moment by 7. Richards feeds it over to Stewart. Into the corner left to Zell. 3-pointer, no good. Harper again. Boxing out DeHaven. Tremendous play by Harper.
You got to think the Doddridge is just trying to get as many shots up as possible and see if something will go.
Harper going to pull a three. That's in and out. Keene, backside rebound. Take it up quick, big man. He took it up and missed. Maybe he shouldn't listen to me. 58 seconds left.
Keene, though, his 7th rebound of the ball game.
We'll look opposite. Here comes Azell driving baseline. Wraps a pass underneath to DeHaven. 12-footer on the left corner, no good. Rebound to Levi Hunt with 40 seconds left in the half. Hunt bounces it. Epling back out to Levi. See if Roane County works for the final shot or just a good one. They lead by 7, 23-16. Epling tried to wrap a pass to Hunt, nowhere to be found, and it's stolen by DeHaven. DeHaven now with bookend defenders is going to be fouled by Epling. Late call coming in. DeHaven goes crashing into the tarp. And DeHaven will be back at the free throw line for 2.
A good hustle to get back and challenge that one after making the errant pass. Yeah, thought they were going to give Epling the clean block, but get him for body contact.
2 free throws coming for the sophomore DeHaven. He hits the first. Lead for Roane County down to 6, 23-17. Stewart checking out. Swensel back in for the Bulldogs. 25.2 seconds is what's remaining here in the first half. Second free throw to Haven. That one rolls off side rim. Rebound, Levi Hunt. Raiders on the boards defensively. Hunt into the front court quickly. Over to Harper, right wing. Gary dribbles baseline. Gets into the paint. Dishes it to Keene. Right block. Layup up. And Keene is going to be whistled for a travel.
What?
Wow.
Okie dokie.
Yikes. That should have been an and one. Instead, it's Doddridge with the last possession here. Racy out top to Azell at the midcourt line. Jump pass corner. Richards left corner 3. No good. Raiders get away there at the end with a 6-point advantage after 2. 23-17 your halftime score. We'll take a break for our sponsors. Be back with the recap of the first half and some statistics after these messages. We'll take 6 again. Thank you. All righty. Checkity check check. All right. Perfect. We welcome you back to the Castle at the half. Roane County leading Doddridge County by a 6-point margin. Score 23-17 at the half. Raiders playing good defense as they tend to do. They were, honestly though, they didn't have to play good defense. All they needed to do was rebound the basketball in the first half. They didn't do a good job of that. A couple of straight possessions. Coach Matt Brohard adjusting, if you will, with some anger and telling them to get a body on a body. And they were just content to put a body on a body and let Doddridge chuck up threes, because that's what the offense showed for the vast majority of the first half for the Bulldogs. They were just content to either come down with one pass and chuck up a three, or not even pass the ball and shoot a three. Sometimes it worked. Most of the time it did not for the Bulldogs. Meanwhile, Roane County had good ball movement in the first quarter. Lane Epling, though, was the difference maker in this first half. He got the shots falling early, ended up with 5 3-point baskets, 15 of the Raiders' 23 coming off of the 3-point baskets of Lane Epling. But in the second quarter, Matt, I really didn't like the way the Raiders got a little bit careless with the basketball. 7 turnovers, and most of those I would call unforced turnovers.
Well, I mean, just not good decisions passing the ball. I mean, and give Doddridge some credit there. I mean, they were reading the passing lanes pretty well, but if you're telegraphing them that much, you know, there was 9 steals for Doddridge County in the first half. 11 turnovers overall for the Raiders, so only 2 of them were necessarily of the quote unforced kind, but you know, you're just giving the ball away. If Roane County does a better job of taking care of the basketball in that second quarter, I mean, we're probably looking at least a, you know, possibly a double-digit lead. The way we were shooting the ball, we talked about it was going to be a defensive effort for the Raiders, and it turned out to be an offensive explosion. 7 3-pointers in the half, 5 for Lane Epling, 2 for Gary Harper. The other points coming from Grayson Keene at the free throw line. And like you mentioned, the Doddridge Bulldogs, they were just content to chuck 3-pointers up. 4 of them went down, and a whole bunch of them didn't, which led to a rebound margin of 25-14 for Roane County. So they got the message that Coach Brohard so adamantly was screaming at them to box out and rebound. 25-14 rebound margin, 7-5 margin assists, advantage Roane County, 9-1 steals, advantage Doddridge, and 1-0 advantage in the blocks category for the Raiders. It was Lane Epling with 15. He had 5 rebounds and 2 assists, and then Gary Harper with 6 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block shot. 2 points from Grayson Keene, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. 4 rebounds for Moses Onwuka with 2 assists. Levi Hunt with 3 rebounds. And then Sean Caldwell with 1 rebound, and Colton Paxton with 3 rebounds and 1 assist for the Raiders. For the Doddridge Bulldogs, it was Isaac Izell, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. 5 points from Austin Racy off the bench, 2 rebounds and 1 assist. And then 4 points from Jacob DeHaven, 1 rebound and 3 steals. 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists for Brandon Heilman. Seth Richards with 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 steals. And Gabriel Stewart with 3 rebounds and 1 steal. Add it all up, it's a 23-17 advantage Roane County as we are getting set to start second half action here momentarily.
A little interesting sidebar as I was listening to those stats. I was thinking, in the first 3 minutes of the game, it was a 3-0 Roane County lead. In the final 3 minutes of the half, just 1 point scored. That was a foul shot by Jacob DeHaven. So in 7 minutes of the first half, there were only 4 points scored. The rest of the 9 minutes, 36 points scored.
So you're saying it was just a little burst from both teams.
Roane County will start with possession, starting 5 on the floor. Onwuka, Epling, Hunt, Keene, and Harper. Starting 5 on the floor once again for Doddridge. Richards, Heilman, DeHaven, Izell, and Stewart. Raider possession to begin. Both teams have stuck with the 2-3 zone throughout. Onwuka between the circles. Fakes a pass left, goes right to Epling. Lane wanted to drive baseline. He'll dump it in. Keene fouled from behind. Posting up strong inside. He was working hard against Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart just had to climb over the back to try to prevent that entry pass. Good job out there on the wing from Epling to be able to give it a chance.
He'll swing it around left wing. Epling pulls the 3. A little bit off balance, missing everything. DeHaven pulls down the rebound for Doddridge. Outlet pass. Here comes Richards left side.
It looked like Izell may have got a hand on that one as well.
Touch pass inside. That's tipped away, deflected by Onwuka. Stolen by Keene. Epling out top to Harper. Gary one dribble, drives, and dishes left wing. Onwuka crossing over on the left wing, picks up the dribble, needs somebody to come help. At the elbow left is Hunt. Dribbles out of pressure, gives it back between the circles. Raiders reset. They'll work the perimeter to left wing. Back out top, now to the wing again. They're looking inside. Keene being double teamed now underneath. Raiders will reset a third time. They'll get it elbow right. They'll dump it in from Harper to Keene, and Keene is just blasted underneath. They missed the first foul. Got the rake across the side of the head.
They finally got DeHaven on that foul, his second. And Keene back to the line after hitting 2 early in the ballgame.
6:42 mark, third quarter action. Roane County leading by 6, 23-17. First free throw for Keene, misses right side. Now Austin Racy set to check in. He will for DeHaven, who just picked up his second. Second free throw coming for Keene. Official wanted to make sure it was the correct foul called. 0 for 2 at the line, empty possession for the Raiders. Richards into the front court for the Bulldogs. Heilman dumps it inside. Stewart gives it over to Racy. Baseline jumper, no good. Keene, another defensive board. Loving the way he's timing these rebounds.
Yeah, he's trying to high point the basketball, doing a great job.
Onwuka pump fakes in midair and misses everything. It was a good drive baseline right, but good defensive recovery by Heilman. Challenging that shot. Inside Stewart, gives it to Izell, baseline right. Passes back to Stewart, and a 14-foot elbow jumper is good for Stewart. First points of the second half come by way of Doddridge.
That was a good-looking drive and dish. Stewart able to hit the little 15-foot jumper.
23-19, Roane County by 4. Harper, left wing, pulls the trigger on a 3, hits back rim. Keene couldn't hold on to the board. Rebound into the hands of Richards. Over to Heilman, right wing. Pumps, drives into the lane. Wraps a pass to the left corner. Now back to the right wing it goes. Izell nearly traveled with it to Racy, left wing 3. That one misses almost everything. Long rebound tipped, and Racy tracks it down. That's got to frustrate the Raiders. Turnaround jumper, Stewart, challenged by Keene. Keene may have gotten a piece of that one, and he will have another rebound for the Raiders. Nearly 3 minutes gone by here in the second half. Roane County yet to score. Epling, extended right wing. Out top it goes to Hunt.
They're really just having a hard time getting a decent look at the ball.
Harper feeds it, baseline, left. Keene being harassed inside, and he's going to be fouled. Boy, he is working, Matt, incredibly hard with 2 defenders bookending.
And that time they're going to get Richards on the hold as Keene was trying to make his move to the basket. Yeah, working extremely hard underneath the basket. Doing a great job boxing out as well. 9 rebounds now for Keene.
Pass over to right wing. Harper open for 3. No good. Long backside rebound. Epling standing right there. Lane picked up the dribble. He'll cross it out top. Hunt cut off on the dribble drive. Feeds a pass to the elbow. Keene has to dive after it. Gives it back to Levi. On the drive, it's knocked away from Hunt. and stolen by Doddridge. Raider turnovers have continued here to start the second half. They had 7 giveaways in the second quarter. Now Ezell pumps, and Harper got up into his feet, and he will give Ezell an elbow as Ezell drives by.
Yeah, Harper got caught in the air a little bit. Nowhere to go, just trying to stick an arm out and slow the guy down, called for the foul.
Hunt will check out. Back in is Colton Paxton at the 4:25 mark. Roane County cold the first 4.5 minutes of the second half. Here's a 3 for Racy. That one, a line drive missed. Heilman with the rebound. Pumps 3 times and puts it up and in. That was 5-6 versus 6-6, and Heilman got Keene guessing. Now on Wuka, a slow pass stolen again. Boy, Roane County is just giving it away. Racy drives, dishes to Swinzel, 15-footer good. And the ball game is tied for the first time since 0-0. The Raiders are ice cold and giving the ball away at will. Here's Epling from way downtown. Holy cow! Even a poke to the eye doesn't matter to him. He's got 6 threes.
It's kind of like blood sport. He trains with bandanas over his eyes.
That stops the bleeding of turnovers and gives Roane County their first points of the second half. Racy, baseline right, dribbles out of some pressure, lobs it out top to Richards. Swinzel at the foul line, pulls up 15-footer. That time Keene prepared. Swats it away and gets the rebound.
A good job tipping it to himself, keeping that ball alive. Keene doing a nice job as a rim protector.
26-23, Roane County out in front by 3. They led by 6 at the half, but they were cold the first 4 minutes of the second half. Here's Paxton looking opposite. Right corner 3 coming. Might have been partially blocked underneath. Paxton couldn't hold on to it, and it goes out of bounds. Now for the first time, we're going to see Grayson's older brother, Garrett Keene, checking in. Garrett, a 6'5" senior.
Big-bodied kid looking for some more defensive pressure underneath as well as some rebounding.
Ezell checking out. DeHaven back in. Pressure in the backcourt broken with the pass over to Racy. Left wing, he'll pull the 3. That one hits back rim. Keene underneath, grabs the rebound. His pants are being pulled down from him. That's one way to try to get a rebound away from the big guy. Here's Harper out top. He'll try the 3. That's in and out. Racy tracks down the corner board. 26-23, Roane County by 3. 2:30 left here in the third quarter. Heilman will pull a 3. That one rims out. Rebound, Swinzel, put back no good. Heilman beats everyone to the rebound in midair. He'll put it in and is fouled. That's going to be Keene on the foul.
You know, Coach Brohard not happy about the rebounding on that last possession. Roane County just caught with their pants down after Keene was nearly had his dragged off of him.
3-point play opportunity coming here for Heilman. Free throw up and in, and it's tied for just the 3rd time in the ball game. Now Onwuka will get a breather. In comes Alex Hall with 2:25 left, third quarter. Hall will run the point for the Raiders. Gets it to the foul line immediate. Paxton swings it over. Right wing, deep 3, Epling. Off back rim. Keene there for the rebound. Put back no good, but Keene's going to be fouled. So how about the big man, Garrett Keene now, a couple of boards.
Yeah, good strong take to the basket as well. Kept that ball high. Took some contact. Thought he might be able to get that one to go, but it's a good job. Limited minutes this year at the varsity level, but making the most of them here tonight.
Free throw number 1 rims out. Still tied 26 apiece, 2:13 mark. Second coming for Keene. That one misses off the side rim. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Hall. Great hustle by Alex Hall. Leads to an Epling 3 opportunity. No good. That time it was Paxton with the rebound, but a pass out to Harper is swiped by Richards. Layup is no good. Richards too strong on it, and now Hall dribbles it off of the leg of DeHaven. Chaos. You can hear Coach Matt Brohard. How many times are we going to turn the basketball over? I honestly got to say I was questioning that myself here after the second quarter with 7 and a bunch to start the third. Epling Launches a pass over to Harper, left side. Pressure out top by Doddridge. Epling, right wing extended. They'll move it back to Harper. Here's a left wing three for Gary. That one misses everything. Rebound comes down to Racy, off to Richards. Minute 30 left in the third. Richards dumps it in. Stewart looking opposite to Heilman. Heilman into the lane. Out top, Richards. Back to Stewart in the lane. Has it swiped away by Keene. Wow. And a whistle called. That was a pretty good steal.
He basically just put the ball right in his hand.
Yeah. Keene just stuck his hand out. Ball dribbled right into him. I don't know how in the world you call that a reach.
Inbounds to DeHaven, keeps it high, misses the layup. Heilman, the 5'6" guard, with another rebound. That will frustrate a head coach for sure. Richards into the corner, Racy, right corner three. That one rims out. Keene, a third rebound. Garrett Keene is making the most of this opportunity. Minute left here in the third. Tied at 26. Hall out top, gives it to Paxton. Paxton looking opposite, and no one was there.
He had Keene wide open on the block. If he just couldn't get his head turned around quick enough to find him.
Yeah, the problem is he's got three defenders surrounding him, and they've got hands up. It's kind of hard to see through the trees. 45 left on the clock. Racy has it stripped away. Harper with the steal. Gary pulls up, now he'll attack again. Jump stop, and he's going to be fouled underneath by Stewart. Very heads-up play by the senior.
It's going to be 4 turnovers for Doddridge here in this third quarter. Roane County with 6 turnovers here in the third.
Yeah, it's been a tough go of it. You got to have better ball control and make smarter passes if you're the Raiders. You're just allowing Doddridge to hang around in this ball game when you really should be dominating the way our offense has played early.
And the Raiders are not doing well at the free throw line either. Missed by Harper. Stewart, after the foul, checks out. Swinzel back in. Tied at 26, 37 seconds left. Harper second. That one hits everything and falls through. 1 point advantage for Roane County. Pressure back court. Then here's Paxton stealing it. Outlet pass to Epling. Lane attacking. No good. Oh, you got to be kidding me. An offensive foul called on Epling. This guy has got some problems today. Wow.
Yeah.
Coach Matt Brohart, I love the look. You could tell, hands in pockets.
He's just doing his best to chew on the side of his cheek and not chew on the ref.
I'll give him credit. Here's Hall in the backcourt, swiping it away. Off to Epling. The layup no good, but Epling is fouled hard by Swinzel. Great defense in the backcourt by Alex Hall. It leads to a Raider opportunity. Coach Matt Brohart's asking for an intentional foul. He thought that Swinzel may have extended the arms on a shove. I think that maybe, Matt, it was just kind of feet got tangled up and he was falling forward. Nevertheless, a great defensive play by Alex Hall leads to Epling at the line.
Yeah, it didn't look so much like it was a malicious hit or anything. I mean, if you do extend the arms, I mean, I understand the gripe. But
I think the jump stop by Epling kind of created that contact. So Lane Epling at the free throw line for a pair. All of his points have come from behind the three-point line here tonight.
Yeah, 6 threes have fallen in the game for Epling.
First free throw rolls around, falls in. Raiders back in front by 2 now. They've led by as many as 7 here tonight.
That'll give Lane 19 points in the game, go along with 6 rebounds.
Second free throw, good as well. Give him a cool 20 points. He's got 20 of the 29 of Roane County's points. 15 seconds left in the third. Pressure in the back court. Swinzel to the middle. In the front court, Richards with 12. He'll pull the big 3. That one rims out. Epling tips the rebound to himself. Has it swiped from behind. Saved in by Heilman, who's still standing out of bounds. Raiders possession with 4.5.
Chaos, Heilman. He tried to jump, but you have to reestablish yourself in the court of play before you can touch that ball.
Inbounds to Hall with 4, into Epling's hands. He'll launch it, half-court shot, in and out, off the backboard, and almost falls. He's had 6 threes. That 7th would have been massive. Raiders take a 3-point lead into the final stanza here. Fourth quarter to come, 29-26 Roane County. We'll be back. was close. 60 seconds. (29-26) Roane County by 3 as we begin the fourth quarter of action. Just a wild third quarter as we expect Roane County to be offering this year. Raiders turned the ball over at will the first 5 minutes of the half, did not score in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. Finally, a Lane Epling 3, part of his 20-point night so far, Matt.
Yeah, it's just been, one of those quarters. It was a 10-8 advantage on the boards. 3 of those coming from Garrett Keene. Some good minutes from the senior off the bench.
He'll be back out. In comes Grayson Keene, and for the first time we've seen at the varsity level, Coben Cottrell, the freshman. This kid is a very talented basketball player. Here's Racy, though, firing a quick 3. Back to the 3-point baskets. And on the rebound, a whistle called on Keene. For what? I'm quoting my Uncle Stan there. For what?
I mean, they're going to say Izell had the ball going back up to the basket on a rebound attempt. But
the ball don't lie, says Jamie Roffles, as Izell misses off the front of the rim. I hope that commentary gets to my Uncle Stan at some point. Here comes the second for Izell. That one misses as well. Keene, that should have been a foul. Did the same thing. Keene had possession, got smacked. I'm kidding. 29-26, Roane County. They'll try to feed it in. Keene couldn't hold on to it. And as he tries to save it in, that big size 16 hits the end line. Another turnover for Roane County. That has been a problem here tonight. This game would probably, Matt, not be nearly this close.
18 turnovers.
18 turnovers and 29 points. That is normally, you would say, a recipe for disaster, except Roane County's defense is so good. Out top, Heilman. Picks up the dribble, feeds it to the foul line. Swinzel looks opposite. Back to Heilman. Now over to Richards, right wing. Good defense, hands up for Roane County here.
Yeah, you're holding a team that averages 56 a game, only 26 here in the fourth.
And now Racy in the corner gets pressured by Harper, and that will cause a turnover on a travel by Racy. When all else fails, hey, the defense is working. 7 minutes left in the game. Roane County by 3, 29-26.
Yeah, offense has been stagnant here in the second half. Only 6 points scored in that third quarter.
Backcourt pressure leads to a turnover. Roane County throw it away. This has been not the night for the Raider offense. Racy on the wing trying to tie it. That's no good. Keene there for a rebound, getting muscled. And they're not going to call a foul. I'm not sure what Keene called this official's mama, but he's getting nothing here tonight from that guy.
Well, Roane County gets the ball back, though, so.
Harper at the free throw, or at the midcourt line, down to Cottrell. Pumps, takes it up strong on the right block, and Coben Cottrell, for the first time that we have seen with a basket at the varsity level. Just a freshman. Raiders by 5. Richards splits the defense in the backcourt. Baseline, he'll pull up from 15 and rattles it home. Nice move by Richards.
It's a good job shaking the defender on the sideline. Oh, don't get in that corner.
Boy, Hall dribbled right into the corner, picked up the dribble. It's stolen. Richards. Roane County trying to hustle back. Racy, 15-footer, short. Keene with the rebound, has it knocked away. Heilman with the rebound. Out to Izell, underneath the Heilman on the right side. Now Heilman brings it back out to the wing, out top to Izell. Moves left, pulls up, three-pointer for Izell, rolls off, no good. And now they got a foul over the back.
I was going to say, if you don't call that one, my gosh.
Heilman over the back of Gary Harper. Hall will get a break here. And Coach Brohard wanting to explain there are a few places as a point guard you never want to go and pick up the ball. Right past half court on the sideline is number one.
That is absolutely not the place you want to be if you're trying to break a trap, break a pressure. You got to keep that ball in the middle of the court. You're just adding 2 more defenders to the defense.
That foul, by the way, on Heilman, his third, 7th team foul. Harper hits the front end of the 1 plus the bonus. 32-28, Raiders by 4. Second coming, Harper. That one rolls around, falls out. Keene tips it, almost had a board. Rebound comes down to DeHaven. Outlet pass, Izell into the front court. Out top, DeHaven. Looking opposite, almost traveled with it. Dribbles out of some pressure, pass down to the left corner, poked away by the freshman Coben Cottrell. 5:35 left in the ball game. Raiders by 4. Richards out top is L. He'll pull another 3 trigger. That one falls. Well, that's a big 3, but as far as the stats are concerned, they're shooting about 12% from behind the line.
Well,
that's why all these turnovers for Roane County are so frustrating. They should have a way bigger lead. Backcourt, Onwuka needs to hurry. He gets it stripped from behind. Richards had a wide open lane to the basket, instead pulls the baseline jumper, and it falls in. And for the first time tonight, Doddridge has taken a lead, 33-32. Timeout for Roane County, 60-second break. We'll be back. After the timeout for Roane County, 5:05 remaining in the ball game. The first lead of the night for Doddridge, 33-32 off of another Raider turnover.
Yeah, Roane County has got to do a better job of hanging on to the basketball, making smarter decisions, trying to break this pressure, a 2-2-1.
Out of the timeout they do, they'll dump it inside. Keene was wide open for about a half second. Great defensive recovery by Azell Cottrell, just a little late getting that down to Keene. It'll be knocked out of bounds. Raiders retain possession. I like the way Roane County adjusted on the pressure there. Out top, Onwuka. Works it to the middle to Keene. He'll look over to Epling. Right corner 3. Good. Another one. Another one. Who is it that says that? DJ Collett. Another one. Epling with 7 threes, and Roane County back in front by 2. DeHaven, boy, he traveled with that basketball.
He just carried it on a high dribble and took 3 steps.
Got away with one there. Out top, Richards to the foul line. Switzel over to Azell for 3. That's off the rim. Onwuka with the rebound. Outlets to Cottrell. Coben into the lane. The runner up. It's good and a foul. How about your freshman? A big play by the freshman Coben Cottrell. Off of the outlet pass by Onwuka. Cottrell attacked the rim, the foul, and the bucket. Raiders quickly back out in front by 4. Cottrell trying to make it 5. Short on the shot. Almost grabs the rebound. Now he does. He's on the floor after it, and he's going to be whistled for a travel. This guy is, wow. I'm having troubles. I'm trying real hard. I'm trying. I'm a new man.
You can tell Coach Brohard's trying real hard, too.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh.
Azell in the back court. Roane County some soft zone pressure. Again, DeHaven travels with it. Again, and he got away with it. Wow. DeHaven splits a pair of defenders into the lane. Jump stop. Scoop layup might have been partially blocked by Cottrell. Rebound comes down to Epling. Epling into the front court, under 4 minutes remaining. Epling going to take it strong, and he's going to be tripped on the way to the basket. I think Swinzel may have had it.
Yeah, they're going to call that
beside
one.
myself. Oh, I've done so well for the last 8 years as a broadcaster, fellas.
You didn't even get this crazy today or this morning when we were doing wrestling. What's going on, man?
Epling at the free throw line. The last one plus the bonus coming for the Raiders. Free throw up and good. Actually, no, that was 2 because he was shooting.
Well, maybe that wrestling meet this morning got him primed.
It got him wound up. No, I figured that good nap that he had this afternoon probably helped.
No, went straight to work. Swinzel's third foul. He'll check out of the ball game. Back in comes Stewart. Raiders by 5. Epling trying to make it 6, and he does. So after giving up the first lead of the game, 33-32, the Raiders have just hit a 7-0 run to take the lead back out to 6. Richards after the press break, out top to Azell. Heilman, left wing, pumps and drives. Picks up the dribble left side, gives it out top as Racy will bring it back out to the circle. They'll work it down to the corner to DeHaven. He traveled again, and they got it finally. They're 1 for 6, but I'll take those odds right now. That's about as well as Doddridge is shooting from 3. And a big turnover at a bad moment for the Bulldogs. Backcourt pressure. Epling goes opposite. Keene open, but he couldn't get to it in time, and it'll go out of bounds.
Epling let that one fly just a little bit, anticipating that Keene was going to make a break for the basket. He was just kind of drifting in that three-point line territory, trying to help get the ball across. That's
at QB and Epling, who's leading the receiver. Doddridge breaking the pressure. Racy left side. Epling providing some tough pressure, kicks it out of bounds. Raiders by 6, 39-33, and a timeout whistled for Doddridge. We'll take it with them. 3:11 left in the game. Roane County back in front quickly. We're back after this 60-second break. In my head, I'm saying, woo-sa, woo-sa. I don't want to get belligerent. I don't want to get belligerent. Hey, Facebook Live, everybody. It's a new Thurgood Jenkins. I'm not going to I'm not going to yell at the refs. I'm just going to be sarcastic at best. Whew. Trying to talk myself into that, guys. Whew. Been a little difficult here tonight.
Two.
39-33, Raiders by 6, 3:11 left. You harken back to that 60-second timeout after Roane County lost the lead for the first time. A 60-second break. It was nothing but teaching in the huddle for Coach Brohard. He said, it's simple. Do this, this, and this. And since then, the Raiders have.
Yeah, let's see how they respond here down the stretch with 3 minutes left.
7-0 run for Roane County to get back in front by 6. Now Onwuka trying to apply some pressure defense out top. Lost his footing and fell into Heilman. That is foul number 6 for Roane County. So 1 in the bonus coming for Doddridge on the next Raider foul. Racy fires it inside, and his man wasn't there. Cottrell with a steal. Cottrell, the outlet. Onwuka to the lane. Layup is up. It's good, and a foul. Let's look back to Coben Cottrell, the freshman. He is getting valuable minutes. The steal and the outlet pass to Onwuka, who took the foul, and the ball went in.
Yeah, great job on the break from Onwuka. His first bucket of the game coming at a big moment.
Now a 9-0 run. Onwuka trying to make it a 10-0 run, and the bank shot, foul shot falls. They don't ask it how.
That's his normal shot.
It is his normal shot. He has banked a lot of shots in this year,
including three-pointers. Remind me to ask Coach Brohard about that 60-second timeout when Roane County trailed by 1. They have been on a 10-0 run since. They lead by 9. 3 minutes left in the game. Again, DeHaven got away with 1. Traveled with the basketball. In the lane, Stewart. Cut off, baseline drive to Haven. He'll attack, splits a pair of defenders. The scoop layup misses. Keene, another defensive board.
Yeah,
outlet to Epling. Yes.
Good challenge on that play from Keene not to foul and get the rebound.
into the hands of Moses Onwuka. 2:30 left in this one. Raiders going to run some time here out on the perimeter. They'll get it to Keene, looking opposite. Harper driving baseline, cut off. Needs someone to come near. Harper out top. We got a timeout quickly. Called by Coach Matt Brohard. Just a 30-second timeout will stay with them here. And it's good to have those timeouts in your hip pocket when situations like that occur.
Yeah, you certainly don't want another turnover here late in the ball game. Roane County now with 22 turnovers in the game. You can't afford to give any easy ones away. Here, just 2:16 left on the clock. You got a 9-point lead. Just protect the ball. Try to keep working it around. You don't have to take any silly shots. You don't have to be quick draw McGraw here. Just hang on to the basketball.
John, how many turnovers for Roane County in this fourth quarter?
In the fourth quarter, 5, 22 in the game.
And I don't believe that they've had one, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, since that timeout that they trailed.
Yeah, they've been able to force some, though. Looks like Doddridge with 15 in the game.
Left baseline inbound out top to Harper. Onwuka into the corner, Epling. He had the opportunity. He wants to run some time and force Doddridge to foul. Onwuka brings it back out in the center circle over to Epling. 2 minutes left in the game. Cottrell at the foul line, looks opposite. Good ball movement for the Raiders. Onwuka backs it up again. Over to Epling. They're going to try to really force Doddridge to foul them. Harper out top to Onwuka. They've run 20 seconds here. Now Harper's going to pull the trigger on a three. No good. Cottrell almost grabbed the rebound. And Coach Brohard says, what are we doing? Not sure what Harper was thinking there.
Yeah, trying to play a little hero ball. You got to be a little
Doesn't
smarter.
matter. Epling steals it anyway. The senior making a big play for the Raiders. A steal as soon as the Raiders missed the shot. Minute 20 left in this one. Onwuka getting instructions from Coach Brohard. Has it poked away out near the foul line. Takes it back, gives it off to Epling. Guarded tight by Richards in the center circle. Lane moves right, hands it off to Moe. 1:10 left in the ball game. Raiders by 9, 42-33. Onwuka needs a guard to come near, and another timeout whistled by Coach Matt Brohard. And another 30 here. So again, it's these growing pains that Coach Brohard keeps talking about. You know, he's like, what are we doing there? Well, let me explain it to you guys now with this break. But I'll tell you, since, again, I moved back to that 60-second break when Roane County fell down for the first time and now the only time so far, 33-32. That was at about the 4.5-minute mark.
Yeah, 10-0
since
run.
then, since then, the defense has held, really they've held Doddridge, Matt, without a decent shot.
Yeah, they're content with still throwing threes up from the outside. And Roane County doing a good job of closing out, challenging on the perimeter. Anything that's came down the lane, Keene has done a great job of, being a rim protector. You just got to be smart, take care of the basketball here down the stretch.
Onwuka takes the inbounds in the backcourt, brings it across. Hands it off to Harper, left wing, under 1 minute remaining. Harper, he'll dump it down to Keene. Keene goes baseline, picks it up. Nothing to do with it. Said, I'll take it back out and run some more clock. Epling out top. Richards going to try to foul him now. Gets by Richards, dumps it over. Out to Cottrell. Great ball movement for Roane County. Epling now pulls the trigger on another three. No good. Harper tracks down the rebound past the three-point line. Inside Keene, block left. Layup up. He's fouled from behind by DeHaven. That may have been
a late call, but it was the right one because the initial push should have been the call before the shot was even went up.
That may have been, though, the best offensive series I have seen all night between both squads.
Yeah, just move the ball around the perimeter, doing a great job protecting it and getting a good shot right close at the rim.
First free throw, no good for Keene. 42-33, Raiders by 9 with 29 seconds left.
Keene hit his first 2 free throws of the ball game, missed his last 3 now.
The 6'6 sophomore sets for a second. Ooh, that's airballed. He's going to hear it from his buddies on the team here once this game ends. What a game, though, for Grayson. Great minutes for his older brother, Garrett. And Coben Cottrell, by the way, has been in for the majority of the fourth quarter, and he has played tremendous minutes.
He's played super tough.
Ezell fires another three. No good. Long rebound on Onwuka. with 15 on the clock. They'll get it to Keene in the backcourt. Off to Harper, now to Epling, and the Dogs are called off by Doddridge. They're just going to play some tough, tight defense, not foul. 5 seconds left. Harper with it, and into the hands of Epling with 2-1. Game over. What a win for Roane County as things were getting dire. In the fourth quarter, they lost their first lead of the game, 33-32. At about the 4.5-minute mark, they did not allow a point defensively after that. Meanwhile, they went on a 10-0 run, and they'll close it out here. 42-33 is your final. Take a break for our sponsors. Come back, recap the ball game, give you your stats, send your Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts player of the game after this. Let's see another. John, can I borrow your pen?
Yeah.
I've got the score written down, Drew, if you need it.
Okay. Have we been through once? And we are good. Give us 1 minute from now. Thank you. We welcome you back to the Castle final score. Roane County wins another grinded out ball game over Doddridge County this time. Final score 42-33 in this one. We said a couple of times already in broadcast this year about the Raiders, it's not only always going to be pretty. In fact, most often, I think Roane County would like it to not be pretty. The organized chaos is what the defense likes to create, and from that, they like to grind out some offensive plays to get victories. It's always going to be exciting. It may not be pretty often, but it's going to be a fun, exciting team to watch play. It was high octane again tonight. There was no letdown in energy and excitement. The Raiders defense did what they continue to do throughout the early portion of this year. They caused stress on offenses, and tonight they got a little bit of assistance early. Doddridge was content to throw it up from outside the three-point line throughout the first half. They made a couple, missed a whole lot. That continued into the second half as well, as they just continue to throw it up from outside and miss a bunch of threes. Every once in a while, they'd get it inside and have some opportunities. But I don't think that Doddridge's coaching staff is going to be very happy once they go back and watch the film of this one because it wasn't much of an offensive set. It was more or less just, well, we can't get inside on Roane County. We can't attack any lanes because of their defense, so let's just throw it up. And the Raiders could have utilized that to a dominant victory. Unfortunately for Roane County, the turnover bug bit hard here tonight. The Raiders turning the ball over at will throughout the ball game, 20 plus to be exact for the Raiders. But again, when it mattered most, when Roane County got down for the first time in the ball game with 4.5 minutes left, 33-32, they put the clamps down defensively. They did not allow a point for Doddridge in the final 4.5 minutes. They went on a 10-0 run offensively, and they did not turn the basketball over but one time down the stretch of the ball game. So that's all you can say, Matt. They're doing it however they're going to do it, and that's another win, and Roane County's now 4-2.
Yeah, you got to maybe expect that Doddridge County was just trying to get as many shots up as possible and hope that they went in, but Roane County with more rebounds than points in this ball game. 43 rebounds to 26 for Doddridge. So Coach Brohard was really asking for some toughness out of his team early in the game, and they responded. Grayson Keene especially with 12 rebounds. But everybody chipped in on the boards. I mean, Lane Epling had 7. You know, Onwuka had 6. He's one of the smaller guys on the floor. So guys that came in and had, you know, the few sparing minutes, you know, your Colton Paxtons, your Garrett Keene came in and rebounded well. And, you know, like you said, how about Cottrell? You know, you're letting a freshman be in there with the last 5-6 minutes of a ball game when it's crunch time and you're needing your team to play well, and you trust the kid. And he made a couple big plays for you. So, yeah, Roane County just grinded out 22 turnovers in the game, 14 of those steals. So, you know, a lot of unforced errors and the mental mistakes, and you'll clean that up as the season goes on. Like I said, you're still dealing with, you know, 3 key contributors who haven't seen live action, you know, in 2 years up until now. So, yeah, I mean, you can't fault it. And Lane Epling was hot from outside. 7 threes in the ball game for Lane to go on with 4 trips to the line, or 4 shots from the free throw line. Yeah, Epling with 25 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And Gary Harper, he hit a couple of threes early in the ball game, finished with 8. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a blocked shot. Moses Onwuka with 3 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists and 1 steal. Grayson Keene with 2 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, and a blocked shot. And Coben Cottrell with 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Levi Hunt with 3 rebounds. Alex Hall with 2 rebounds and 1 steal. Sean Caldwell with a rebound. Colton Paxton with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. And then Garrett Keene with 3 rebounds for the Raiders. For the Bulldogs, it was Isaac Ezell, 3 threes in the game. He finished with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, an assist, and a blocked shot. There's Brandon Heilman with 5 points and 8 rebounds for the 5'6" guard. So if there's anything you want to take away from that is you can't let the littlest guy on the floor be the leading rebounder for the opposing team. 8 rebounds for him, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Seth Richards with 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Jacob DeHaven with 4 points, 2 rebounds, 4 steals, and 1 assist. Gabriel Stewart with 2 points and 3 rebounds and 1 steal. Austin Racy with 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Jacob Swinzel with 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Like I mentioned earlier, 43-26 advantage for Roane County on the rebounds. 11-8 in the assist column, advantage Roane County. 14-7 steals advantage for the Doddridge Bulldogs. And then a 2-1 advantage in blocked shots for the Raiders. Add all of that up, you've got a 42-33 grinded out type of a game victory for Roane County.
So we'll take one final break as Roane County improves to 4-2 on the season. Doddridge County now 2-4. So the teams with completely opposite scores. We'll talk about our next sports broadcast. We'll have Coach Matt Brohart up here at our position at the table, and we'll give it our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game after these messages. Just the Willard Starcher ad. You're on Facebook Live before you say anything.
Gotcha.
Hot mic.
Gotcha.
Kept waiting on your runaway kid to take off on the floor.
It's coming.
I hear
man.
she's walking. That's awesome.
She is walking. It's only a matter of time.
Mid-game.
It'll be in the middle of a close ball game, and it'll flip the possession or something for us.
Okay. We welcome you back to the Castle. Final score here tonight, Raider boys victorious 42-33 over Doddridge. Raiders improved to 4-2 on the season. We're happy to be joined up here by Coach Matt Brohard. Coach, number one, we said this a few times, it's not always going to be pretty. In fact, most often, I don't think your boys just would prefer it to get ugly and dirty, and that's how you guys are winning ball games. I want to go specifically and immediately to the first time you guys trailed. You were down 33-32 after a 6-0 run for Doddridge. You turned the ball over a few times, and you called a timeout. And I remember you at that moment. I watched you during that timeout. It was just nothing but teaching, and it reminded me that this still is a young varsity team that you're talking about. You did a lot of teaching tonight, a lot of teaching in timeouts. That last timeout was the massive difference. You said, it's easy, guys. Do this, this, this. You only turned it over one time after that. You held them scoreless.
Right. I mean, I could easily just lost it a couple times a night, yell at kids, but ultimately when you're as young and inexperienced as we are, I mean, that's what we had to do in the timeouts, make sure they fully understood what was happening. And some of it was, I mean, we've worked on it obviously in practice, but it's one of those things, you know, being young, you just kind of get caught up in the moment, speed of the game or whatever. But they did snap back there after that timeout. That was kind of the difference maker, I think, right there for us. But they responded when they needed to. It took us about 3.5 quarters to wake up, but they finally did there for that last about 4 minutes, I feel like.
I think about that early timeout that you took, and you talked to your team about, okay, we had lost a couple of defensive rebounds due to lack of boxing out, just simple fundamental stuff. And I heard you that time.
Yeah.
and after that, you guys really owned the boards. The final boards advantage, what was that, Matt?
I had 43-26.
So after that, I mean, it was a little squirrely early there, but after that, you guys really were on the boards.
Yeah, I mean, when we've got guys, 3 guys over 6'5", 6'5 plus, I mean, we've got to control the boards better than what we were there early. And we go through those spurts where we give up a lot of second chance points, and we tried to do that early, like you said, but they did kind of focus back in after I had to do a little chewing, but they woke up, figured it out. And really it just comes down to effort. When we're giving effort on the boards, we're pretty good just because of our length and our speed. But, you know, when we kind of go brain dead sometimes, don't want to give that effort. We just want to ball watch sometimes. That's what we were doing early, and then they were figuring out, you know, hey, we got to be physical, go get some contact, then find the ball. That's when it started to start to work for us.
Fun to watch Lane Epling today.
He was shooting it, man. That's what we know Lane's capable of. He's had a couple bigger games this year, but that was his first kind of big one, and that's Lane can do that any night he steps on the floor, man. He was feeling it early. If he sees that first one go in, and we said that all along, you know, watch out.
Did you think that the three-point record was at threat there with the way he was shooting?
You know, if that meant we won the basketball game and he got it, then so be it. What did he end up with, probably 7 or 8?
I think he had 7.
7 or 8, yeah, okay. So that's, I mean, hey, so be it. That record's there to be broken. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest with you.
We were up here, just to be in full honesty. I thought that the role players, once again here tonight, I was really impressed with the small amount of minutes that Garrett King got here tonight. He had 3 or 4 rebounds, did what you needed him to do, gave a little breather, and then when he came out, Coben Cottrell comes in. He ends up with 4 points, a steal, a couple of boards. He had a massive shot and a foul late in the ball game. We know what he's capable of. We know he's a raw freshman, and we know what's going to happen with him in the future, but it was nice to see a bit of that tonight.
Yeah, you know, Coben, we've been wanting to get him in there in moments where he can be successful and bring him along slowly. But I hated to thrust him in there in the middle of a close ball game to start the 4th quarter tonight. But if any kid's going to respond the way that he did, it is Coben. He's got a flat head on him, man. He doesn't. Nothing's really too big for Coben. So I felt pretty confident throwing him in there. He's a good passer out of the high post. That was the big reason for him stepping in there when he did, and he definitely delivered. I mean, that's going forward. He's earned himself some more minutes going forward without a doubt. But he played very, very well tonight, and he's got a very bright future.
I don't know how you can tell he's got a flat head with all that hair on it. I'll tell you. Well, Coach, it's a good win. Again, every win's a good one. And, again, this was a lot of learning experiences. And I like learning in a victory more than I like learning in defeat. What do you got next for us?
What's that? Sorry.
Next game for us.
We are at Parkersburg Catholic. That's the 4th, I believe.
Okay. That will be our next broadcast. I was hoping he would know because my head is in a different place right now. Well, Coach, enjoy this victory. Enjoy the rest of the year, and we'll see you on the 4th.
Appreciate it, guys.
Head coach Matt Brohard as Roane County victorious once again 42-33. They improved to 4-2 on the season. He just highlighted our next sports broadcast before we officially make it official. Matt White, time for you to distribute our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game Award.
You can't shoot lights out and not get a player of the game.
Yeah.
Lane Epling, 25 points, 7 3-pointers. He also had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. So congratulations, Lane Epling, our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game.
Very, very well deserved. We always got to give John Penna the last word. We haven't let him talk much here tonight.
Oh, it's cool, man. I'm enjoying this. This is quite nice. This is my first opportunity to get to the gym and watch these guys play, and it was a little rough game, but overall I was impressed.
Roane County victorious 42-33. That will be our last sports broadcast of the 2020 season. We'll move to the 4th of January. As Coach Matt Brohard highlighted, it will be boys basketball action as they'll travel to Parkersburg Catholic to face off against the Crusaders. A 7:30 p.m. tip scheduled over there in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Will be on the air for pregame coverage at 7:10 p.m. That will do it for us here tonight. For our entire broadcast crew, got to send a big shout out to Leah Metz. Great job there. Shout out to George Allen listening throughout. Hope you get better soon, buddy. For our entire broadcast crew, Katie Nutter back on camera for us. John Penna joining us again here tonight with a little bit of stats. Matt White, my color commentator. I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night and New Year, everyone.
Anomaly.